My name's Lee Olson, and I live on the west side of St. Paul. I think that we were motivated by wanting to, first off, show that we could have the quality of life without being as consumptive. My husband's mother's from Norway, and so we've been to Europe many times, and they just live simpler, cleaner, less consumptive lives than we do. And so we wanted to put our money into tools so that we could do the same. Then when we had kids, we wanted to continue doing that, just showing them and celebrating ourselves that you don't have to be so consumptive to have a good life. We have kids living in the home and other students, foreign students, and so our consumption is really high, but we expect that when they're all off to college and gone, that we'll hopefully be off the grid, or I think we'll be off the grid. It's tricky because we both bought electric cars now too as we replace the cars, and they use a lot. I feel like the changes we've made have been internal in that we both are constantly reading. Carolyn Baker is a author I really like, who's looking at internalizing environmental changes. So I feel like maybe just the reading we've done is helping us internally. Otherwise, I think just action, just the things that, and luckily we're interested in it all. You know, we love having chickens. We love eating locally, brewing beer, doing as much as we can to lessen our footprint. Some things are easy and some things are hard, of course. Getting an electric car was easy and hard. The price to pay, for a new car was hard. I'm used to buying old and beaters, but once I made the jump, it was easy, and I will never go back. I won't. At the time, we really decided that we wanted to put our money where our mouth was, and so we put solar on the house. And we didn't want to use XL's polluting, coal-burning electricity. It was a big commitment at the time. It cost about $20,000. That was more than we had spent on just about anything. But we really just felt like we didn't want to just be talk. We insulated an area up to 58, and that was expensive, but once we did it, our heating costs have lessened so substantially. Sewing warm windows for all the windows has cut our heating costs. So those are I think it's just step by step, inch by inch. I think the way that I've made so many changes is just time. Just having an interest and just keep building on the foundation, and each step just becomes a little easier. So I'm sort of in the downsizing phase of my life, where I've accumulated everything I need to have a household to raise children, and they're now leaving the home, and I'm ready to downsize. We started a treasure table at the farmer's market, which people donate things. It comes that Saturday. It'll show up on my front porch, or I'll pick it up, or it'll just be at the farmer's market. We sell everything that comes that day, and the proceeds go towards the farmer's market so that the farmers who are there are paying less in fees. It's such a win-win. People need things, we've got them, we want to get rid of them. It just seems like over time things appear that are the next step, that are obviously or beneficially the next step for us, and just taking them. I love Transition Town. I absolutely love it. I love Rob Hopkins' philosophy, his thoughts. I watch little clips of him on the web. He's the man that invented it, or came up with it. Our transition town on the west side is fledgling, and we're just trying to get it going. And there's numerous things happening in the neighborhood that could be under the umbrella of a transition town with just different names. So we have a community garden. We have a farmer's market, which I'm at every week in the summer. We have some very informal tool sharing. We have a seed library. We have gardening classes, a fall or a spring plant exchange. We are starting a open table at a brew pub that's in the neighborhood for people to just get together and talk about anything they want. We've done some movie nights. We have a knitting group. We have a beer making group. So we're just getting started, and I love it. It's a great way to meet people in the neighborhood and to build community.